What's up, everybody? Welcome to NerdTopic, a new YouTube channel that I just started where I'll be talking about anything in fiction, like comics, anime, manga, movies, anything in fiction. Today, for the first episode, we'll be speaking about Naruto, and not only just Naruto, but a specific clan in Naruto that many people may know, or probably may not, but many people may know, and probably the most popular clan in anime fiction, the Uchiha Clan, which I got on my shirt right here. Now, I'll be getting into the depth in their backstory in each member, and I'll be talking about, obviously, most members of the Uchiha Clan, because still a lot of members we don't know too much about, but I'll be giving you a full rundown on the Uchiha Clan, their abilities, the characters, and how they fit into the Naruto universe. So, if you like this video and enjoy it, give a like, subscribe, and drop a comment, and let me know what else you want me to talk about fiction. But for this video, we'll be talking about the Uchiha, like I said, on my shirt right here, and by far my favorite clan. And like I said, if there's anything you want me to talk about, just drop in the comments. So hope you enjoyed the video and give a like. And these videos will have a bunch of clips, pictures of each Uchiha member, and basically showing you what they are, how they look like, so you could get a fresh reminder. And if you don't want to watch the show Naruto, and if you just want to know more about them, I'm your guy, so just watch the video. I got you, bro. So enjoy the video and let's get into it. So the Uchiha clan is a powerful clan within the Naruto universe and are one of the founding clans of the Leaf Village in Naruto, and are known for their powerful dojutsu ability and their gifts. Now, the Uchiha clan are descendants of Indra Otsutsuki, who is the son of the sage of the sixth path, Hagoromo Otsutsuki. Now, to date back Indra's backstory, his desire for power is what led his father to choose his other brother, Ashura, to become the next sage of the sixth path, since he didn't believe in Indra's lust for power and believed Ashura's lust for love and compassion. This led a rivalry between the two brothers and would start a history of hatred between these two, and would pass on for generations and generations. Now, because of Indra's hatred for his brothers is what led the Uchiha clan to be known as one of the most dangerous clans in the Hidden Leaf Village, and what led to the tragic downfall. So now you know how the clan started. You need to know what makes the clan so popular in the Naruto verse and in obviously anime history is their ability to use the Sharingan. Now, the Sharingan has probably some of the most broken abilities in anime history, but it depends on which Sharingan is it, because there are five different levels of Sharingans. 6 if you want to count the Rinnegan, but we could talk about that later. But 5 different versions of the Sharingan. Now, to unlock the Sharingan, the Uchiha must experience an emotional event for them to unlock their Sharingan. Either they're in a battlefield or experience something emotional that will awaken their first Sharingan. And there's like I said, there are 5 different states of the Sharingan. The first Sharingan to unlock is the base Sharingan, which is the first level of the Sharingan, and is characterized by a single tomoe in each eye. The user can perceive chakra and see through genjutsu and predict movements and enhance their reflexes in battlefields. Obviously, this Sharingan is basically like a level 1 Sharingan, so it's not really the strongest up there. It's basically your training of a Sharingan. Now, the next one is the 2 Tomoe Sharingan. As to unlock this one, the user must develop the Sharingan and they gain a second Tomoe. This levels up their ability and improves their enhances and allows them to copy any jutsu in the Naruto universe, and without even using a single hand sign or any type of training. And it's a pretty effective jutsu. This is the Sharingan that most Uchihas basically unlock. Sometimes, they skip over the one Tomoe and just unlock the second Tomoe. But this is basically like, it basically helps them copy any single jutsu in the Naruto verse. That's what made Kakashi famous, since he copied over 1,000 jutsus in the Naruto verse. And now, to the third level, you get the 3 Tomoe Sharingan. Now, this is where the Sharingan is fully awakened and features 3 Tomoes in each eye. This level, the user can enhance their techniques, such as powerful genjutsus, and heighten their abilities. They can also see the flow of chakra and perform the copper wheel eye technique, allowing them to replicate any ninjutsu they witness and predict their enemies' movements before they even do those moves. So this is like the final form of the Sharingan. Like, basically, this is what most Uchihas have. And it's like the 3 stages. And it's basically the most default of the Sharingan eye. Now, getting on to the most popular eyes, the Mangekyo Sharingan. Now, this is activated when the Uchiha experiences an emotional trauma, often due to a loss of a loved one. In each user's eyes, they gain the Mangekyo Sharingan. Now, with the Mangekyo Sharingan, it comes with 3 abilities. Now, depending on which Uchiha it is, each eye gives you a different ability. For example, Itachi, he has the Tsukuyomi and Yamaterasu in each eye. And like I said, it gives you 2 different abilities. Now, the third ability is equipped to each and every Uchiha who unlocks their Mangekyo Sharingan, and that is the Susanoo. Now, the Susanoo comes with 3 different abilities. You have the base form Susanoo, which is basically just a skeleton, a shield. And then you have the second base Susanoo, and then you have the final form, third base, perfect Susanoo. Now, there's only 3 people that we've seen in the Narutoverse use the perfect Susanoo, and it hasn't really been canon into the Naruto manga or anime if Itachi and Shisui have their perfect Susanoo. We've only seen it in the video games, but more on that later. But like I said, it comes with 3 different abilities, 2 depending which Uchiha you are, and each Uchiha gets obviously the Susanoo, which is, basically like a powerful Sharingan, or basically a powerful shield, a flow of chakra, Now, the Mangekyo ability has some downfalls. Basically, if you use too much of the Mangekyo Sharingan, it could leave the Uchiha blind, depending how much they use it, But that's where the fifth Sharingan level comes in, and that is the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. Now, to achieve the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, to achieve it, you must gain the eyes of your relative. For example, the only 2 people in the Naruto verse to gain the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan are Sasuke and Madara. And to obtain it, you must gain the eyes of your relatives. Now, the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan basically lets you use any Sharingan ability without you going blind. Now, this is basically really effective, and it's really useful because you could basically just spam any ability you have with your Sharingan without going blind, without hurting your eyes, without it bleeding. Now that we got done talking about the dojutsu ability of the Uchiha clan, it's time to talk about each member, well, particularly the most popular members, because we can't go over all the members because there are still some we don't really know too much about, but we could talk about the ones that we do know much about. So we'll speak about their backstories, their abilities, and that is the final part, and you get to know each and every member of the Uchiha clan, and probably pick out which one's your favorite in the comments. So yeah. First up we have is Madara Uchiha, who is by far one of my favorite characters in the Naruto-verse, if not one, but is the favorite character. Madara is the main antagonist of the Naruto series and is one of the founding members of the Hidden Leaf Village and is a legendary shinobi. Now, Madara's goal in the series is that he wanted to create a perfect world where nobody in the village would, have to suffer through conflict or any of that. And that's what led him to, you have the Eye of the Moon plan goal, the infinite Tsukuyomi, to put everybody into a genjutsu where they can live out their best dreams. Now, Madara had good intentions, but he did it, he did a lot of bad things to try to gain that, wasn't really giving everybody their own choice, basically picking their own reality for them. Now, Madara is a powerful shinobi and is by far one of the strongest people in the whole series. Now, there's so much I could say about Madara, how Madara's fate ended. A fun fact about Madara actually died 3 times when you think about it. The first time is when he fought against Hashirama, his final battle against Hashirama, where Hashirama snuck Madara from behind and stabbed him with a sword. The second time is that Madara obviously survived that battle with Hashirama because he used Izanagi, and he used Izanagi to basically save himself from death. Now, Madara survived over the years, but he died an old man, so that's his second death. His third death is in the Great Ninja War, where he became the antagonist of Naruto, and where he basically got betrayed by Black Zetsu, and he died because he was absorbed by Black Zetsu. Like, basically, Black Zetsu killed him, It's a lot to explain. But, yeah, basically, Madara died 3 times. That is a fun fact, to realizing that. But to talk about Madara's main ability, Madara possesses the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. Now, at a very young age, Madara was already, a strong kid. I mean, even without the Sharingan, Madara was able to beat grown men as a child, which is pretty insane, beating a bunch of grown men as a kid. But I feel like I talked about the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan too early. But like I said, Madara has the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan. Now, like I said, the Mangekyo Sharingan gives you 2 abilities. Now, it wasn't really shown what Madara's abilities are, but it was basically, it was shown in one of the games that Madara has the ability to reverse time with his Mangekyo Sharingan. Now, we don't know if this is really canon into the anime or not. A lot of people like to say that is his ability. I'm one of the few people that would be like, you know what, that I would consider that his ability, because the creator of the anime did also help create the game or help some stories with the game. So I would say as one of his abilities, his Mangekyo ability. So yeah, Madara has the ability to reverse time. Madara has wood release and has all 5 chakra natures: fire, lightning, water, wind, and earth. Has all of the chakra natures. And he also possesses a Rinnegan. Now, how Madara obtained the Rinnegan is he had some of Hashirama's DNA, which he implanted into himself, which awakened his Rinnegan and made him powerful. Now, throughout the Great Ninja War, Madara was obviously one of the most dominant people in the whole field. And once he got access to the Ten Tails abilities, he became the Ten Tail Jinchuriki and became probably one of the most powerful people in the whole show at that time. Like, he was so powerful, the creator didn't even know how Naruto and Sasuke would be able to defeat him. So we had to obviously nerf him or get him snuck by Black Zetsu. But Madara is a very powerful person, and he even performed the infinite Tsukuyomi, which is the strongest genjutsu in the whole series, because it not only puts people in genjutsu and basically makes people live out their dreams and stuff, but it puts the whole world in a genjutsu, which makes it obviously the most strongest genjutsu in the whole verse. Now, there's still so much I could talk about Madara, but there's other characters that also need to get a little glazed, you know what I mean? But like I said, I could go on and on about Madara, but those are some things and qualities you need to know about Madara Uchiha. Going on, we have is Obito Uchiha. Now, Obito was originally a member of Team Minato, the fourth Hokage, and was thought to be dead during the Third Great Ninja War. Later on, it was revealed that Obito was saved by Madara Uchiha during the Great Ninja War, and later on became a main antagonist after he found out that the love of his life was killed and not protected by his best friend Kakashi. After finding this out, Obito sought out to Madara and agreed to help Madara accomplish his dream of the infinite Tsukuyomi, and would later on remain a main antagonist in the Naruto series for in the shadows. Now, Obito is obviously one of the most powerfulest characters in the series, and his Sharingan Mangekyo ability is probably by far one of the most broken. Now, Obito has the Kamui, which allows him to transfer his body into the Kamui dimension, meaning whenever his opponents try to hit him, their attacks just phase right through him because his body is in the Kamui dimension. Now, during the Great Ninja War, Obito gave his eye to one of his eyes to one of his close friends, Kakashi, meaning that Obito only remained with one Sharingan, which he only had one of his Mangekyo ability, which was a close range ability, which allowed him to transfer his body into the space-time ninjutsu. Now, if you want to know what his other Mangekyo ability is, it is a long-range attack, which is possessed by Kakashi, which he gave his eye to. So, his long-range ability is that he could send other objects and other people into the Kamui dimension from a long range. So, we never get to see his Susanoo because, like I said, he never had both of his eyes. He only remained with one for, the majority of his years, and Kakashi had the other one. So, but what Obito did obtain later was a Rinnegan, which made him even more stronger. But he wasn't able to use the fullest amount of the Rinnegan because he didn't have the strength, the amount of chakra to really use it. But later on, Obito did become the Ten Tails Jinchuriki, just like Madara. Obviously, after this, Obito became super, super OP. It was stated that his powers was on the same level, or probably even higher, than Hashirama, the first Hokage. Now, this is an incredible feat because already he had 2 broken abilities. Now, Obito was a mastery in all chakra natures, and he had some wood release abilities because he had some Hashirama cells inside of him, which made him even stronger than usual. But like I said, Obito is by far one of the strongest characters and is another main antagonist in the Narutoverse, since he is the reason why Naruto grew up without having no parents no parents and nobody in the village, respecting him. He was so strong that he was even able to manipulate and control the Nine Tails, which led the Nine Tails to destroy the village, and which basically, like I said, had Naruto grow up with no parents, as he ended up killing his mom and dad. And nobody in the village knew it was Obito or even knew who started the whole attack. But yeah, basically, Obito is someone that does not mess with, and he is one of the strongest people in the Narutoverse. So yeah, and a main antagonist. Next we have is Shisui Uchiha. Now, like I mentioned earlier, Shisui is the great-grandson of Kagami Uchiha, and is a close friend of Itachi and is known for his incredible abilities. Now, he was a member of the Uchiha Clan and a highly skilled shinobi who possessed an unequipped form of the Sharingan. Now, Shisui during his time, was the strongest member in the Uchiha Clan because he possessed the Mangekyo Sharingan, but not just any Mangekyo Sharingan. He possessed a Mangekyo Sharingan and is probably one of the most powerfulest Genjutsu, second most powerful Genjutsu, the Koto Matsukami. Now, this Genjutsu has the ability to basically put anyone basically manipulate anyone. It's basically mind control without them even realizing that they're being mind controlled. Now, the crazy thing about this is that's not even the most impressive feat. The most impressive feat with this is that Shisui doesn't even need eye contact to perform this. The only con with this is that it has a 10-year cooldown, so you can only use it every 10 years. That is the only problem with it. But at the end of the day, it's a powerful genjutsu which nobody could even break out of because they don't even know that they're in it. Now, also, he wasn't also known for that. He was also known for his incredible speed because his nickname was Shisui, the teleporter. Now, Shisui's speed was so incredible that when Shisui would teleport, his after images people would assume that those are shadow clones. He would be moving so fast that it would show that even his after images would be able to attack his opponents, which is a pretty skilled feat, and that's why he had the nickname Shisui the Teleporter. What made him even more dangerous is that whenever other shinobis from other villages would see Shisui, they had the order that to not engage and not fight him. Their order was that if they ever see Shisui in the battlefield, is to not engage. That's how powerful. He had the run on sight feat, which is like dangerous, and that's why he's like one of my second favorite Uchiha members. But by far, Shisui is a strong character. Now, how Shisui's fate ended up is like by far disappointing, and I don't enjoy it at all. Shisui was obviously snuck by Danzo, and Danzo took Shisui's eye, one of his eyes, which led Shisui to, flee and commit suicide. And because Shisui wanted to use his Kotomatsu Kami against Fugaku, because later on I will explain later, but because Fugaku wanted to plant a coup against the whole Hidden Leaf Village, but Danzo didn't want that to happen since that would probably lead to conflict. So he retaliated by taking Shisui's eye, and Shisui fled, giving his other eye to his best friend Itachi. After that, Shisui committed suicide and fell into a river, and that's how Shisui's fate ended. By far one of the coolest characters in Naruto, and probably. Now, he did have a Susanoo, but like I said earlier, his Susanoo was only shown in the game. A lot of people like to count it that he does have it, but a lot of people like to say he does not. I'm one of those people that would say he does have it, but it's not completely sure. Maybe one day if I meet Kishimoto, I'll ask him, but yeah. Next up we have is Itachi Uchiha. Now, Itachi Uchiha was a prodigy who became an Anbu Black Ops captain at a very young age. He is known for the tragic decision of massacring his whole clan. If you didn't know, Itachi is the reason why the Uchiha clan is basically no more in the Narutoverse. He erased and killed each and every member in the Uchiha clan, including his father, his mother. The only person he didn't kill was his little brother Sasuke. And why he didn't kill Sasuke is because he didn't have the guts or burn enough to kill the little brother that he cared so much about. Now, the reason why Itachi killed his whole clan was because his clan was going to plan a coup d'etat against the Hidden Leaf Village. But Itachi had the decision to either let his clan do this or side with the Hidden Leaf Village and kill his clan for the village. Itachi ended up choosing the village over his clan, and which led him to massacre and kill each and every Uchiha clan, including his mom, his dad, his lover, and all the women, all the children, all the male in the whole clan. After this, Itachi later on became a member of the Akatsuki, and would basically be a spy for the third Hokage to learn more about the Akatsuki, to see their goals. Now, Itachi's whole journey in the Narutoverse is basically an easy one. Throughout the first Naruto, Itachi was known to be this, older brother, basically a dickhead who basically tortured his little brother and killed their whole clan. Basically, one of the antagonists. But then later on, you find out that he was never actually a bad guy. Itachi was just a hero a whole time, and he was doing this all for the village, which was like insane and a big shocker, which we'll dive into later for Sasuke. But for Itachi's abilities, Itachi was known as one of the strongest Uchihas in his time. Now, during his time, he was probably the second strongest in his clan, probably third, because there was obviously Shisui and his father. Now, Shisui was the strongest in their clan, and Itachi wasn't sure if he was even able to, beat his father. But Itachi did possess the Mangekyo Sharingan. Now, like I mentioned earlier, Itachi had two abilities, the Tsukuyomi and the Amaterasu. Now, the Tsukuyomi is able to put you in a Genjutsu, and it basically warps reality. Now, he needs eye contact to perform this. The Tsukuyomi could basically, if like, for example, the Tsukuyomi could basically put you in a dream-ish reality, where basically Itachi has control of the reality. For example, when he put Kakashi in a Genjutsu, he put Kakashi in a Genjutsu. In Kakashi's mind, it was 72 hours. But in reality, it was only a day, which is crazy. Imagine getting tortured for 72 hours in your mind, but in reality, it was actually just like a day, which is crazy. His next ability is the Amaterasu. Now, the Amaterasu is a skilled ninjutsu, which he has the ability to basically put their target in these black flames that don't burn out until the opponent or target is burnt into ash. Or if Itachi wants to, he could take it out. He could take it out if he wants to. But there's no way of stopping these black flames. And it's a powerful, ability. Now, Itachi is regarded as one of the strongest characters in the Naruto verse, and he is obviously on par of one of the strongest Uchiha members. Now, it was stated that Itachi could probably beat Madara, but I don't think he can, because if you did hear the feats I said about Madara earlier, Itachi hasn't really proven too much. Now, the way Itachi died sacrificing himself when he faced off against his brother, when both of them were fighting. During that fight, Itachi was going easy on his little brother, because at the time Sasuke still didn't know the truth, so he still had that hatred and vengeance. But Itachi was going easy, and Itachi had a sickness, which he let that sickness finally kill him after the amount of chakra he was using, and which led Itachi to finally just die. Overall, Itachi was a great character, a well-written character in the Naruto-verse, and is, like I said, one of the strongest characters and a respected character. Ugh. Next up, we have one of the main characters in Naruto, Sasuke Uchiha, Naruto's bitter rival and his best friend, Sasuke is the last surviving member of the Uchiha Clan. After the massacre of the Uchiha Clan, Sasuke prepared by his brother Itachi and was driven and desire for vengeance. He intentionally seeked power to avenge his whole clan. Now, throughout the first Naruto series, Sasuke is this edgy kid who he explains in the series that he wants to kill one person and one specific person, his older brother Itachi, and he wants to avenge his clan because of what Itachi did. Throughout the Naruto series, you see Sasuke is trying to reach powers and trying to get stronger and stronger so he can be strong enough to kill Itachi. But then later on, after he accomplishes his goal, he finds out the truth about Itachi through Obito, who tells him that Itachi was actually a good person, was never this bad person that Sasuke thought he was, and was actually doing, and after everything he did, he was doing it for the Hidden Leaf Village. After seeing this, Sasuke was obviously heartbroken and allowed him to awaken his Mangekyo Sharingan, and which he swore to have vengeance against the Hidden Leaf Village because he blames them for ruining the bond with him and his older brother. After meeting his older brother again, Sasuke has a new desire, which then leads him which leads him into a darker path. But after finally getting saved by Naruto throughout the end of the series, Sasuke finally becomes good again and is probably one of the strongest characters in the show or in the Naruto verse. Well, not anymore, but we'll get to that. Like I said, Sasuke, after being saved by Naruto, Sasuke finally comes to his senses and becomes strong and becomes one of the Leaf's, protectors. Now, Sasuke has a lot of character development since he is still remaining alive. Since out of everyone in this list, he is one of the Uchiha members that is still alive. Now, Sasuke, for his abilities, Sasuke, like I said, did possess the Mangekyo Sharingan, which he obtained after killing Itachi. After obtaining the Mangekyo Sharingan, he became the second person to obtain the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, which gave him abilities like the Amaterasu, which we did explain earlier, which an ability that Itachi had, and also gave Sasuke the Susanoo. Later on, Sasuke gains to have the Rinnegan. During the Fourth Great Ninja War, after meeting Hagoromo, the Sage of the Sixth Path, he gives Sasuke the Rinnegan, which Sasuke becomes probably the strongest Uchiha of all time on this list. Now, after the Great Ninja War, Sasuke, like I said, became good again and helped save the world and was no longer a criminal after all of that. He then got on to marry Sakura and had a daughter named Sadara, which we will talk about later. But after that, Sasuke became stronger. And after his battle against Naruto, him and Naruto both lost their arms. But Naruto had Hashirama cells and gained another arm. But Sasuke remained a one-arm shinobi, because the only reason why Sasuke doesn't choose to have another arm again is because he wants to remember all the bad things he did, and him having no arm basically reminds him of all the terrible things he has done. So now in the future, Sasuke is basically a father. He's the Shadow Hokage, helping Naruto from the Shadow and the Hidden Leaf Village. But then later on, he gets nerfed because Sasuke loses his Rinnegan, yada yada. But that stuff we could talk about later. It's not really important now. Overall, Sasuke, one of the strongest Uchihas, probably not one of the strongest, is the strongest Uchiha of all time. And obviously surpassed each and every one that we talked about on this list. But there is one person that might be able to surpass him that we're about to talk about next, and that is Sadara Uchiha. Sadara Uchiha is the daughter of Sasuke and Sakura, and she is a member of Team 7 in the sequel series Boruto. Now, Boruto is obviously a sequel to Naruto, the next generation. It's the next generation of everyone in the Narutoverse. But Sadara is the daughter of Sasuke and Sakura. Now, Sadara's dream is she wants to become the Hokage because she admires how powerful Naruto is and wants to prove herself as a strong shinobi. Now, Sadara is different from her father because she actually has caring parents, and she actually, has a strong mind and all of that. But currently, Sadara is, really a skilled shinobi. She is skilled like her father. She did unlock her Mangekyo, just like Shisui. I didn't say this earlier about Shisui, but Shisui is probably the youngest person to unlock his Mangekyo Sharingan, which he unlocked it at the age of 6. Sadara is the second person to unlock her Mangekyo Sharingan at a very young age, as she unlocked it at the age of 12. Now, her abilities, she's good with lightning style and fire style, just like her father. And she has gained even more stronger, which in the Boruto manga, as we speak now, she has obtained the Mangekyo Sharingan, like I said. Now, she is good with medical ninjutsu and has good combat techniques. Her Sharingan allows her to see fast movement and predict her opponent's actions. Now, for her Sharingan abilities, her Mangekyo abilities, we don't really know too much of it. It was shown that she does have a Susanoo, but we don't know her Mangekyo abilities. We know that she has probably a Materasu, but we still don't know what else abilities that she has, since, Sadara is still being written as we speak. But overall, she does have a chance of probably becoming one of the strongest Uchihas of all time and surpassing her father, because, it's the next generation. So you want to build up those characters and make them surpass the characters that they obviously, are built upon. So, regardless, each and every Uchiha member is by far strong, powerful, and they are deadly, obviously. But that's a wrap, and I hope you guys enjoyed this topic and you learned a lot about each and every member of the Uchiha clan and what they are capable of. Now, I am one of those sayings that be like, it's just all talk, but you should actually just go and see for yourself, because literally, I'm telling you, each and every one of these guys are badasses, and if you watch them for yourself in Naruto, you're gonna look at them, and I guarantee you, at least one of those Uchiha members will be in your top 5 favorite characters. That's how amazing and awesome each and every one of them are. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember, give a like, subscribe, and if you want to hear more about anything in Nerd Topic, I'm your guy. Peace.